Rift of the NecroDancer is finally on the channel. Yes guys, you know I've been actually loving this game, everything that I've seen on the Steam for a very long time. I've been following this release for a very long, and I think I mentioned it in a few previous videos that this is something that I wait for, or maybe in the comments I remember some people asking me about this game, what I think, am I excited? And yes, finally on February the 5th this game was dropped to us, and this based action is finally here. So if you're new to this channel and you will love this video, let's make a bet. Just subscribe in the end if the video was cool. For everyone who's you know the drill, let's start it. So basically Rift of the NecroDancer is this type of game that I love on this channel. Without kind of further ado, I would actually like to speak about the gameplay mechanics. So at its core, Rift of the NecroDancer is the challenging gameplay type of game. Well, basically you get challenged with synchronizing your actions with the musical beats across the various game models. There are three main ones, I would say. The rhythm kind of like rift mode, where the players control the cadence with the protagonist as an enemies are advanced towards her down the three lanes. Each enemy type exhibits the distinct behaviors requiring players to press and corresponding buttons in the time to music to defeat them. The complexity escalates with the enemies that switches lanes or demanding multiple inputs and chasing the strategy depths. The second one is the boss battles, which basically encounters that deviate from the standard gameplay, pursuing the unique rhythmic challenge where the players must dodge attack more and counter in the sync with the beat. Each boss actually introduces distinct patterns, testing players' timing and adaptability. And the third one is the minigames. Essentially, it's drawing inspiration from titles like Rhythm Heaven. These stages are offered with the varied rhythmic tasks such as guiding the cadence through yoga poses or the other thematic activities, adding the light-handed control to the main gameplay. This game also features the narrative mode, which is basically a story mode, interpreting the gameplay with animated cutscenes and that advance the narrative. For those seeking the specific challenges and videos, stages are kind of selectable in terms of adjustable difficulty levels. Additionally, on the daily challenge mode provides the difficult remake stages for the players to complete different high scores, fostering the dynamic and competitive environment. Let's talk about visuals and audio in the game. Embracing a modern aesthetic, Rift the NecroDancer transitions from the fantasy realm of its predators to the contemporary settings. The visuals designs of the game is vibrant and detailed with the fluid animations that enhance the rhythm experience. Character designs retain its kind of charm and adorns the modern attire with reflecting of the game's updated ambience. The tutorial experience stands out of the game features featuring the soundtracks composed by a lot of the young talented guys. The music spans from various genres, each track meticulously crafted to align the gameplay mechanics and ensuring that the players remain immersed and engaged. What about replayability and the community engagement? Well, the game structures in kind of promotes with a lot of replayability, to be fair. Procedurally generated songs on a daily challenge offer a fresh experience with each playthrough to be different. Inclusion of the Steam Workshop supports empowers players to create and share their custom stages, fostering a vibrant community and kind of different playthroughs to the game's longevity. The game features encourages a lot of creativity, allowing player base to introduce the new music tracks, challenges, and keeping the gameplay experience continuously evolving. Narrative and the character development. The storyline follows the Cadence as she navigates with the transporting with the her modern world, kind of like diverging from the cryptic settings of the original game. Through her journey, she encounters a lot of different new things, with both new faces and familiar allies, which you wouldn't think in the game of such genre, each contributing to unfolding narrative. While the plot provides a lot of context and motivation, some players have noted that the frequent cutscenes, though beautifully animated, can disrupt the gameplay flow. Again, this is not something strange, but I would say, again, this happens a lot. It was with a lot of actually favorable reviews, to be fair. It has an 80 out of 100 Metacritic score. Critics have a lot of praised gameplay mechanics with gameplay and well, in general, the game sense at all. So my final thoughts on the riff of the NecroDancer, which I waited for a long time. It successfully expands upon its predecessor's foundation. It delivers the rhythm game with the both challenging and accessibility. The game is cool, and here are my 4 main pros for this one. Innovative and integration of the rhythm-based mechanics with an action gameplay, diverse and high-quality soundtrack chasing players' immersion, robust community features including the custom stage creation and sharing, visually appealing, rich modern aesthetic and fluid. With the con scenes, I would say it's a con, and the minigames sometimes are quite boring, I would say. Verdict is this game is great and you need to try it now.